Welcome to the Stand Tall podcast, where we sit down with extraordinary people and hear how they've overcome challenges in their own lives. You'll be inspired, challenged, and uplifted by these stories. And whether it's a podcast story or our youth wellbeing events, we're here to help you find hope. Let's jump in. Daniel Flynn, wow, what an honour to be in your presence and meet you and get to have this chat with you. You are such an entrepreneur, co-founder of Thank You, an all-round amazing guy. Thank You is such a movement, and it's, gone from water bottles to literally world-changing. So thank you so much for joining us today.
It's so good to be here.
Okay, we're going to do some quick fire questions. Okay, let's start. Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
No, but I have a son who would say yes, and I feel like I gotta make him proud. We're going yes.
Okay, would you rather be able to teleport but only to Kmart, or be able to fly always but only a meter off the ground?
I'd go a meter off the ground everywhere. That's me. Yeah.
Would you rather always feel a little sticky, or rather feel like you always have a pebble in your shoe?
That's so hard. I'm gonna go pebble. I can't be sticky.
I'm getting really mixed reviews on that one.
Yeah,
so
yeah. Okay.
I want to start a bit light, so I want to start with something I think that probably something that'll spring to mind straight away. But what was the first kind of pinch me moment for you in the Thank You journey?
I feel like the first little pinch me was when I saw someone carrying our first product, which was a bottle of water, down the street, and I didn't know them. So not friends, not family, just a random guy, and I was like, what? That was something, and then the pinch me's have kind of got bigger since
100%.
then.
I know with the Tie-Dye Project, which is my charity, I'll see people out wearing our shirts and I won't know them. I feel like I'm a crazy fangirl. I'll go up to them and I'll be like, oh, can I get a photo? And they'll be like, who are you?
Yeah.
But no, it is so special, and I totally get that. I guess the next question I have for you, you give so much of yourself to the world to trying to make it's such a better place. But what do you do for yourself in terms of, protecting your own well-being, keeping up your energy?
Yeah, well, I mean, we've probably all heard this saying, but you cannot give out of an empty, or you cannot pour out of an empty cup.
100%.
And over time, one of the things I had to learn, and a mentor said to me, Daniel, every time you say yes to something, you're saying no to something else.
Yeah.
So I started and co-founded Thank You with my girlfriend, Justine. Now we're married. And so he's like, would you call Justine and say, hey, in 3 weeks' time, on Friday night or Thursday night, I'm not gonna have a date with you?
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I don't do that phone call. He's like, but you do that every time you say yes to that event next Thursday night. When you say yes to something, you're saying no to something else, and that's okay, but you've got to be really careful at how many yeses you give. So I've had to learn to become a no person, which is really hard for me.
It's so hard.
It's so hard.
It's, you want to give so much, and I think you have such a big heart, and that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
So that's amazing, and I'm definitely learning that myself, and I think so many of us are. What do you see? I think, you're so wise in the world that you live in, and what do you see as the biggest barrier between people wanting to create change and wanting to make a difference, but just not taking that step? What do you think that barrier stems down to?
I mean, it's an invisible barrier, but it feels very real. Yeah. I think there is this internal story. In fact, I think it's the most important story you'll ever tell. And it's this inside story as to, and it may look a little bit different for everyone, but let's say you got an idea or a dream, you want to make a change. The inside story is someone could do that, but not you. Yeah. You're not enough, you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, you don't have enough money, you don't have the experience, or you should be doing X, or that other person posting on social is here, you should be there. And so these are these inside stories, and they literally act like a brick wall. And so we have to get better at changing that narrative on the inside. And really that's been my whole story.
What is one kind of quote, mantra, what do you live by? What gets you out of bed in the morning, do you think?
Oh, one quote. I mean, we love...
you can give me a few if you want.
I love this quote, that impossibility is only someone's opinion and not a fact.
Love that.
Now that quote has sort of marked us at Thank You, because so often, even today, years in, we're working on a new idea at the moment, and it's a whole new category. And people are like, I don't think you'll be able to pull it off here. I saw what you did there, but not here. Yeah. There's always someone willing to tell you what is not possible.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, the job is to find possible. So I love that.
I love that too. I'm definitely going to take that on board.
Cool.
Okay, our final question. If you could, live anyone's life for just one day, be in someone else's shoes, who would you pick and why?
That is a beautiful question. One day. You got me stumped. Because I think there's some people I look up to. And so I was literally going to say like Mother Teresa, like her story is so inspiring to me. But it's interesting, to live a day in her shoes would have been a hard day.
100%.
And actually most of the people I think about, like hard days. And that's actually the illusion of, I think, stages and microphones and books. You kind of think like, man, they got it so good. But really, I would like to live. Let's pick her. I would like to go, what is it like to serve people when no one's watching? And that is really what she did for a long time. Eventually the world caught on, but that would be cool.
And I 100%, I loved that, hard days, they make good people, and I'm sure that you've had many hard days in your journey, and so thank you so much for being here. I hope you have the best day at Stand Tall, and I can hear the audience out there, the kids are just going to love you and love your story, so thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for joining us on the Stand Tall podcast. We've loved having you. Follow and subscribe to stay up to date and to hear more stories like this one. We'd also love it if you could share this with your friends and family, because we know a little extra hope can go a long way. You can find out more, tell us what you think, and keep up with our Stand Tall events via our social media. Come say hi, and we'll see you on there.